so good to be off work. And it's been an interesting week. Learned a lot more, which, I mean, it's all the same stuff. It really is. Everybody just has different policies and different ways of doing it in the healthcare field. But it's very interesting. Working with some amazing women and making progress and helping them make progress. Just an amazing feeling to get paid to make a difference in somebody's life. Can you imagine that? Like, I've been doing that for 10 years, but it really hits me. It's like, I really get paid to do this. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I have so much to share with you guys, but I'm about to go on the road, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Hope you can hear me well this time. I don't know. I really don't like filming in the car anymore because I think something's wrong with my iPhone. Happy Saturday. I'm always in a space of feeling some way or feeling one way, but then feeling like it's not okay to feel that way. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, on one hand, I am probably one of the most blessed people you'll ever meet. Just because, first off, I've gone through so much and overcome so much. And yet I'm still sane. I still operate in a healthy capacity for the most part of my life. And I have so many opportunities, so many great things going on in my life. I didn't get to film everything yesterday, but like, I got invited to be a panelist, to speak on a panel at the Black Women's Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. That's next month. And I'm speaking on a panel in October in Atlanta, and then I have a speaking engagement at the community college I attended. And then also I just got I was sent an email to do an interview for Gardner Webb University, their website and their marketing material and all those things. And I start pre-production of my first movie next month, or like actually next week. And you see, like, and then I work a full-time job, make a decent salary, that with benefits. And I also have group private practice income or work that I do as well. I have 2 beautiful, healthy children. I am healthy and happy, just overall. So, and the work that I do is purposeful and impactful. So for me, it's always like, even with all that going on, there are areas in my life that aren't so great, right? Like, I'm a single woman, so I don't have a companion. A male is my preference. So I don't have a husband. I don't have a man. Like, so I don't have that support from that perspective. And very, 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 very minimum family support, even to this day. And if you read my book, you understand what I'm talking about. I am just relocating from Atlanta back to North Carolina, and my hope was to purchase a home, because now I look at the rent here in Charlotte and I'm just like, are you serious? You gotta be kidding. I remember I had a 3-bedroom, 3 baths house. Sorry, I got an email, a text from my mom. 3-bedroom, 3-bath house here in Charlotte, and I only paid like $1,200. It might have been like more like $1,195 or something like that. It was like right at $1,200. But now I look at the rent here and it's like $1,450 or $1,500 or $1,600, and some of them $2,000. I'm like, what happened over the last 2 years to make the rent go up that high? Like, I don't understand. But my main goal was to I'll sacrifice my self-employment, that time freedom, to do, get a full-time job so that the mortgage companies can be able to feel secure, which is stupid because there's no security in a job, period, ever. Just ask people who work for 40 years and get laid off all of a sudden. Just ask them and they'll tell you the same thing. But I did that, I made that sacrifice, and today I got an email, well, not email, well, yeah, I spoke to the lender who I reached out to for the house that I was interested in, or the housing, the builder, and they basically told me that my student loans are too high, like with the debt income ratio. Now, mind you, they're only counting the income from the job. They're not counting the self-employment income. Over the past 7 months, I went from making about 12, like my first month was like $2,000 when I was self-employed, just 100%, to my final month when I was in Atlanta, like right at 10 grand. So it's like, so y'all not gonna count none of that, right? So basically, I have to have 2 full years of self-employment income and like in the tax returns for them to count that income, because, and then even if they just use my job, my credit score is just right, I think 5 points under what it needs to be for conventional, and then also still the debt to income ratio. And I don't have a cosigner, and I don't want one because I never asked anybody. I don't want anybody ever asking me to cosign because the answer is no, and I don't want a cosigner. Even if I had one, I mean, even if I wanted to, there's nobody who has credit to do that I know. Like, like family or anything. When you're the family hero, you set the standard. So everybody else is and there's no other way to say it. Everybody else is beneath that. Like, let's just be honest. And so, yeah, those were the two options. So basically, I truly 100% understand now why people make these vlogs and why everybody's complaining and why everybody literally feel like their whole American dream idea or opportunities, excuse my language, fucking like completely thrown out the window because of these student fucking loans. Like, there's no, I mean, I can't be, because I'm disappointed right now. I'm so mad, right? Like, literally, because to me, it's like, God, I don't know what you're doing this season, but like, why did I leave Atlanta to come to Charlotte thinking that I could purchase a home here, and then once I'm ready to leave, whatever, or 2 years, whatever, I could rent that house out and then buy my house in Atlanta and just move from there. Like, that was the whole plan. That's the whole plan. That's the whole point of getting a job, full-time job. Because God knows I don't like working regular jobs. I don't do office politics very well. I'm not that type of person. I'm just not created for that. I don't understand. And to add the icing to the cake, if you read my book, you understand. Please read my book. Please purchase my book if you want to support me. I appreciate you. It's on Amazon. It's called Wounded Healer. But and it's Barnes and Nobles and also Books a Million. That would definitely help me a lot to support me in this journey. But on top of that, I came to Charlotte today to get a to do a training, CPR training update, which is it's not out of compliance. It doesn't have to be renewed until March 2020, basically. But the job wanted me to take it now. I guess it'll be over or up and for renewal soon, or in like 6 months or more. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here for that. Plus, I was like, okay, well, since I'm already here, I'll go, like to Concord area, whatever, and look at the houses that I was interested in. But then I got the email from the lender, and she was like, she'll be available at like noon to talk about and review the numbers. And so that's when she told me. But while I was in the training, I got a text from my mom, and she was like, because you read my book and you understand that I have been paying for love. Like, there's another way to say it. Like, paying for love and affection. I become a paycheck to people. I become a source of income for people, and it's always been that way. And like I said, I won't even tell you all these details. You have to read my book and understand what I'm talking about. But when I first got here, my plan was to stay in my grandparents' house, which I soon learned and found out that it was in foreclosure process, which I had no idea. But anyway, I was gonna stay there, like, because everybody else is staying there and they're not paying anything because the mortgage company is not accepting any payments anymore. Too late for that. They're done. But I thought, well, as I, find me a job, whatever I'm gonna do or whatever, I can stay there and save up whatever. And then my mom ended up getting her own house rental, and she literally every day begged me, "Oh, you and the kids can come stay with me. Y'all can go stay with me until you find, you get your place and you get your house, whatever. Oh, y'all come stay, come stay." Like literally begging every day. I'm like, nah, I'm good. We're good here, because I know, and like I said, read my book, you understand. I know that everything that is given to me in some way comes with a price tag. There is no free. And I'm talking about my family. I'm not talking about life, because in life I expect to pay. I don't want anything given to me. I never had that perception of life. But with your family, it's like you're supposed to love, support, and help each other. And when that's never done, you begin to realize that, or it begins to create this idea that everybody wants something from you in return. Everybody. Like, there's always some type of agenda, motive with everybody and everything that's done to you or for you. If somebody does something nice, you immediately go to wondering, like, okay, why are you being nice to me? Or what do you want? What do I got to give you for this? Because that dysfunctional family system created that, So immediately I'm like, okay, well, she must want me to help her pay this rent because she can't afford it. I'm thinking like, I'm looking at the numbers, like, there's no way. But my uncle was she's his guardian or whatever now that my grandparents are both passed away, so she has his income and hers too. So anyway, I kept rejecting that. I mean, weeks and weeks and weeks. And then when I started my job, I realized it's quicker to leave from her house than my grandparents' house. So I was like, okay. And plus, my children could be there or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But it was still a point of, okay, I'm just staying here till I get my house, but I'm not. Don't put me on a lease. Don't ever none of your stuff. Me and my kids, we're just staying here. It's literally like we're visiting. Like, it's not. I'm not your roommate. I'm not. No, because the thing is, which you also have to understand, is that literally, I've been on my own since I was 18. I'm on my own since I was 18. I didn't live with my mom. I ain't lived with her in over 10 years, right? 12. Over 12 years. I haven't lived with her. Almost 13 years. So I paid my rent for almost 13 years myself. I didn't have to, So I think the last time I stayed with her was whenever I was in transition between moving from Charlotte to Georgia, and that was for like 2 months. It was over summer. And even then, my brothers lived with her, both brothers, their girlfriends, and their kids. The girlfriend's kids, not even my brothers, my nieces and nephews, their kids, the girlfriend's kids. And none of them paid anything to her. They might have bought some groceries every now and then, but none of them paid anything to her. But me, as I'm trying to save and move to a whole new state with 2 children, I pay the light bill. You see what I'm saying? You see how even in that same space where this level should be the same or equal, I'm still required to do something. So anyway, I say all that to say, my daughter texted me, she's 11, she said, yeah, well, Mama said that you should, before you leave, you should give her something for staying here. Mind you, that was the 1 week, that was like last Friday, that was 1 week mark that I had been there 1 week. I stayed with you for 1 week, and you're already requiring me to give you money for staying there, which technically I don't really be there out during the day, because I work 8 to 5, and then on, 2 days out of the week, I'm seeing clients. Well, 1 day out in the week, I'm seeing clients in the evening, so I don't get there. It's about 8. No, about 8 or 9. And when I get back, I mean, you think I'm driving from Charlotte to Shelby, so that's an hour or more in traffic. So when I get back, it's almost 7 or 8. So I'm taking a shower, eating, and I'm going to sleep and doing something all over again. So I'm not there. So, that. But anyway, I just got a text from her, and she was like, I had told her, I said, well, because she kept bringing, saying things to my children, which really is like the no-no. It's like, you don't do that. We kept saying things to my children, and they were telling me that basically she was asking when we were gonna leave and all that kind of stuff. And I said, well, we'll leave whenever you get the bed out of your because she took her bed out of the house, my grandparents' house. So we'll leave whenever you take the bed frame out of that room, so we can go in my grandparents' room. And we'll keep that room until we leave, or till they take the house, whatever they're gonna do. And so she just texted me while I was at training. I remember I was in the middle of learning about CPR again. I was focused, but then I looked down at my phone. I saw the text, and it was like, what's your plans? Because I got the bed frame out the house. You can go back up there now. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to cry. Like, I was so hurt because for me, you have a daughter that has literally overcome the odds. Everything that I saw, everything that was supposed to keep me captive to poverty and dysfunction and all of that. Like, I beat that. I beat all of that, and I overcame all of that. And now, as I'm in transition to this absolute next level that is crazy, I still can't depend on my family for help, particularly my mom. You still want for me, even though I'm in transition. Like, why can't I? For me, it's like, why can't I get the same leniency and support that my brothers have? And they are the complete opposite of me. And I love my brothers, God knows I do, but let them stay there for free. So yeah, today getting that news from Linda was like, it was hard because I thought today, okay, well, at least I'll get this pre-approval for this house, and then I can make my move. Or I have a time frame, and I know how long I have to stay at my grandparents' house or whatever, and then I can, move to this next level. So that was hurtful. It was saddening. It was disappointing. So you see how someone can have a lot going for them. They can have so much. They can be so blessed, and yet there's still areas of their life where there's so much disappointment and pain and struggle. But people don't see that. And I promised you guys I would share the highlights and the lows, the mountaintop and the valley. And this is the valley for me. Like, I mean, I can't say this is the worst place I've been in, but I like stability. Stability is important for me because my life has always been like this, up and down. And I don't like that. But I'm not homeless. I have a place to stay. It's just that I want my own home. So these student loans, I can't. We gotta do something. Like, my student loans are at like $70,000, and that's the debt that I'm working on now. I'm paying that off. But now I see. Even these people who, they're married, young couples are married, and just all they want is a home for themselves and their husband and their wives, or their new children, whatever. But these student loans are affecting us to a point where we can't even fulfill that. Like, no matter what you do, even if you're on the right track, it's ridiculous. Like, we gotta do something. Who's trying to dispel the loans? Which candidate? Because that's who I'm voting for. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know. But that's Smart Money Saturday for y'all, because I sat down the other night when I got home, before I went to bed, and I did a budget, and everything is all mapped out and everything. Today was a hit for me, though. So pray for me, because at this point I'm just like, I don't even know why I even came out here now, because like, I might as well go to Atlanta. And maybe that's what God is trying to show me. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, God, what you want me to do? Please tell me. Please show me. Please direct my path, because I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do. I don't have no support here. Clearly, I should have stayed my little black ass in Atlanta. Like, it feels the absolute same. It's like, in Atlanta, obviously, it was just me and my children. So, it is what it is. But at least I had that excuse, well, my family's not here, so. So, I don't even know where I left off at. My phone cut off. Anyway, back. I actually just went and stopped and picked up one of my paychecks, or one of my checks from the private practice from the clients I saw the first week, and I still have to get paid for the past 2 weeks, and then I have clients for this week coming, so that'll all be additional income. Unfortunately, none of that income is being counted toward a mortgage, and that really pisses me off. I mean, really, like, why? So, all these thousands of dollars that they're leaving off of income, it just looks like I have a job. Like, I'll never get that. But anyway, I don't know. You know, I look at it, I think God has redirected me, and I gotta just meditate and pray and figure out, like, what is He trying to tell me? What is He trying to tell me? I know He brought me back to North Carolina for a reason. I'm definitely going back to Atlanta. That ain't even a question. But I know I'm here in this season for a reason. It's like, what do you want me to do? But y'all, money, because personal and money all tie together. So I had it. That was like a story time type thing, okay? But I want to say that I will be saving all my money, period. And I'll check in with you next week and let you know. Alright? But what do you think we should do about these student loans? Sucks. For real. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.